Hey man, how you doing?
I'm good. How about you?
Pretty good, man. You know I really love you.
I love you too, bro.
Yeah, man. Thanks for doing this.
Thank you for finally having me.
Yeah, I just brought you on so I could beat you in this game, though. You know that, right?
Bro, cause you thought you couldn't beat me in Connect 4?
Hey, thanks for tuning in to the Up and Up. I am St. James Jackson. Here I have the great Luis Arevalo.
Follow me at ahumbleluis on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and Pornhub.
Damn, you doing porn now? You're a talented motherfucker, man.
You know what's crazy? I didn't realize women are really into like nut videos.
What are nut videos?
Well, you like masturbate and then you nut. It's pretty self-explanatory, I feel like.
You know what? That's touche.
That's like what's a blowjob video?
I never nut videos is crazy. I just thought that's what happened when a porn star's not good. Yeah, I've hooked up with several women.
Cause you're a slut.
No, man. I just have a problem. No. So I'm just trying to get the love my mom never gave me. Here's the thing. Let me.
Are you saying you're mad your mom didn't fuck you?
No. I don't. Just she could have breastfed me a little bit more. That's all I'm saying. Just a little bit more.
Have you ever fucked someone while porn was in the background?
Yes.
Okay. I'm glad.
I fucked somebody while watching porn. Hardest night of my life. By far the hardest night of my life. Cool. All right, let's get this bullshit going, my friend.
Well, I'm glad you were vulnerable. If it makes you feel better, I couldn't get hard, so she was like, "Here, just watch this," and then
that's a real one.
And then she got 2 nuts out.
Hey, honestly, that's just working smart, baby. We gotta make her president of the United States. I'm playing the hand I was dealt. They make it. Oh yeah, playing Jenga is like having sex. It's very intense. Okay.
I like how you looked at me like that. Honestly, you could have made it smoother. I'm not mad you did that. I'm just mad it could have been smoother.
You got to give up one. Porn or video games?
I'm thinking, but I know the answer.
No way. Video games?
You know what? I think I'll say porn just because I would want to last longer in bed. But if that was not an issue, I'll give up video games. Cause also I like watching people play video games more than I like watching video games at this point. Which is funny too, cause I also like watching that.
That's literally why we all watch porn.
More than watching porn, yeah.
I like watching people fuck more than I kind of like fucking.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm like, sometimes ladies like, hey, you want to come over? And I'm like, nah, I kind of just rather watch somebody do the job.
So if there's any sex therapists watching, reach out as long as your copay is reasonable. If they're like, yeah, there's some things we need to unpack here.
Here's a good question for you. How good?
How good am I at sex?
No.
Not good enough because they don't stay.
How good would sex have to be to change your political beliefs?
I don't know if it could ever be that good. I'll be honest with you.
You never had some pussy like, fuck it, man. Fuck these niggas, bro.
No. I think no, because politics has made me just completely be like, I don't need this. There's been people that I felt that connection, and as soon as I bring up politics, the whole vibes change, and then I'm just like, I can't do this anymore. We have so much information now on our phone where we don't need to know stuff, so now we're going into a circle of like, we have the same knowledge as a peasant back in like medieval times and shit.
Well, that's how I feel. So the way I feel about technology is I think the extremes are getting worse in the sense of the smart people are getting smarter and the dumb people are getting a lot dumber. It's almost literally kind of how like capitalism and the economics is working, where the rich are getting richer and the poor are getting poorer. People who want to know. And then people who don't want to know. Like, I was talking to my homie, and he doesn't give a fuck about politics. He goes out his way to not care about politics. So all he does is, yeah, me too. And he's a black guy who grew up in the hood. You would think you like, hey, man, you don't want to pay attention to some of the shit. They want to keep fucking people like you over. But so I'm talking to this guy. I'm going, so what do you do? He's like, I watch TV. I'm like, how much TV do you watch? He's like, bro, man. And he's like, listen to all the shows he's watching. And I'm like, nigga, how the fuck do you How the fuck do you have that much time? He's like watching fucking Breaking Bad, The Walking Dead, Grey's Anatomy. Like all these shows. Yeah, the Grey's Anatomy probably was the crazy one. I'm not gonna lie. But he's like watching
It's a
shit.
good show, I hear.
Yeah, I hear that too. The problem is every time I turn it on, by the time I get into it, I'm usually fucking. But this is a raunchy
First of all, putting out
podcast.
Grey's Anatomy with the hose is a crazy move. Scalpel.
You trying to watch some Grey's Anatomy? Hey, babe, come over. We can watch some Grey's Anatomy.
Scalpel's not the only thing I could put inside you. Like, what?
Oh, shit. Hey, you know, I'm real good with anatomy.
Actually, I actually wanted to ask you this yesterday, but I guess I'll ask on the podcast because I just forgot. So what is your, like, when you're dating someone, what is, like, your milestone in a relationship where, like, okay, this might go somewhere?
So I'm a hopeless romantic. So my problem is usually when I like somebody, I really like him a lot. And my problem is, if I'm being honest with you, is I fall in love quick, and I fall out of love quick as well. So usually there's been a bunch of women who like week 2 into like talk to them like, this is my wife. And then like week 3.5, I'm like, I hate this bitch, bro. I hate her with a burning passion. For wife material for me, and I'm not even a complicated guy. You asshole, you took from the bottom. I'm not even like that complicated. I just want to be with somebody who I enjoy talking with. Similar political belief. We don't have to be on the exact same page, but similar. And that's who's going for something. Just want somebody who pushes me, and then hopefully I push them. That's it. That's all.
I let anybody, even on the first date, me, my parents, or like my friends, because I don't give a fuck.
Same.
It's like, so, because I've had someone think like, oh, I've had a couple of people be like, oh, I met your parents, so you just meant nothing. So I thought this was going somewhere. It's like, no.
I've done that
that's
too.
Just like,
It was just crazy to do that to people. I was hanging out with this one lady whose school I was enjoying it, and I brought her over to my cousin was in town, so I brought her over to just kick it with me and my cousin. And like a week later, we got in like a fight. I'm like, I don't think this is for me. She's like, but I met your whole family, like you and 20 other bitches. What is that?
I had someone come over on Christmas, and I was like, just so you know, means nothing.
That's kind of crazy.
I just watch you, because it was the only time we could really hang out. You know what I'm saying? I was like, hey, this is the early free time this week, so just come over.
At 27, probably dating somebody for a year. That's probably a good milestone. Like no, but I'm talking like dating.
That's funny.
Because I think at this point,
That's our first milestone when we date for a year.
yeah, 'cause I haven't dated, but since my last relationship, the one relationship that I would consider like a real relationship, that was 3. And since then, I've not dated anybody close to a year. I think the longest it's been 6 months. And I'll be honest with you, at this point in my life, I don't think I'm dating anybody longer than 6 months who I don't like.
That's fair.
Why do you think dating right now is so hard for people?
I think dating has always been hard. Mm-hmm. I think now it's just harder now just because I think people are just worse.
As human beings?
Yeah.
What do you mean by worse? Like not as good people, not as qualified, not as educated?
Everything. Yes, all of that.
You
Think about it. Think about COVID. This whole started with COVID. Think about what we were asking people to do. Wear a mask. Stay inside.
Mm-hmm.
Look at how many people were like, fuck that.
I agree. A lot of people like, what was crazy is the arguments for COVID for not going out. Because, here's it. Some people are anti the government. I get it. Not a big government guy myself. But for different reasons. Not on this one.
Yeah.
But when people like, what about the old people? And then people like, man, fuck them old people. That was the crazy one. I'm like, nigga, what? What about your grandma? Man, fuck that bitch. Whoa, you don't care about your grandma? No, I care about my grandma. To be fair,
I don't give a fuck about my grandma, but like other old people should not die just because I don't give a fuck about my grandma.
You're wearing the mask like, hey, grandma, I just want you to know I'm not doing this for you, all right?
There's a tradition apparently. So in Mexico, there's a tradition a year after your loved one dies, you're supposed to, I think, go visit their grave or some shit just to make sure they don't like return from heaven or some shit. And then when my parents told me that, because my mom's mom died, and they told me that, I was thinking, she did not go to heaven. You could save that money. You're not gonna send her back because you didn't go there. At the first place.
That's the weird thing. I grew up in the church, and so that'd be the weird thing sometimes. Like, when I was younger, went to a bunch of funerals of people I kind of didn't know, like I pseudo knew them, and it would be weird because like sometimes people would die in the church family, but they would be known to be like crackheads and drug dealers and like just fiends and just not good people. But it's funny because the preacher never, no matter how bad a person is, the eulogy is always good.
Yeah.
I don't care. That nigga could have killed 3 people and like, hey, he had a good soul, okay? Would you rather have true love or enough money where your family never has to work again?
True love.
Selfish, man.
Is it?
Nah.
My parents want me to work, so fuck them.
Do you still believe in true love?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you seen the stats? Divorce is on the rise, loneliness is on the rise, school shooters on the rise. Society's going down, but I don't know if true love exists anymore.
It does. But the thing is, true love is always rare. It was never. That's what makes true love so great. Is like it's hard to find.
So you tell me you can't just trap women like the 80s anymore?
For the point, that was not true love. Exactly. You're proving my point. I hate when people do that shit. Man, love is not like back then. People leave. Like your mom couldn't leave because she couldn't get a credit card under her name.
That's somebody. Like true love, not what it used to be. Your dad hit your mother. I remember my uncle like talking to me like, man, I don't understand why she would leave. And it took everything. And I could myself like, hey man, you was a bad husband. And I knew that as a kid. I didn't even know what love was, but I knew you wasn't doing it right, my guy. And she's like, why would leave me and the kids? I was like, first of all, the kids are grown. Second of all, they hate you too. And third, what's the fucking wrong with you? You was not a good guy. But people, that's the weird thing about like in today's time, people think they're like not bad. That's the one thing I try to catch myself. That's the reason why I'm starting to blame, man. I'm just gonna let it rip every time because like, man, sometimes I say aggressive things, but that's all you got me on. Yeah. Sometimes I'm too aggressive, but I treat people well.
It's like Joe Rogan is wrong every podcast, but he still thinks he's a smart guy, and people still think he's a smart guy. Elon, all those rich people CEOs, I'm like, how, dog?
Well, because we buy, but it goes back to what you said earlier.
I will look into this.
We think America is a meritocracy, which it's not. And people buy into the system, and if you have a lot of money in the system, you are just what's the word when people think you're a god? Dignified? Deified. We did.
Yeah.
I think so.
It's close.
We glorify rich people, and it's just no way around it.
A deity.
Yeah, we make rich people
like SpongeBob SquarePants. Do you think SpongeBob SquarePants is a deity?
No, not to me. I am a firm believer. You think SpongeBob's a god?
He brought 2 characters to life. Mihoy, Lehoy, and Bubble Man.
Oh.
The thing is I'm probably gonna lose.
No, I mean, you kind of set me up for failure is what you did. Question. Okay. You got to fight one of these people in that prime. Prime Mike Tyson or Batman?
Either way, I'm getting my shit broken. You know what? I'll take Mike Tyson because at least Mike Tyson will just knock you out and you'll have a concussion and brain damage. With Batman, he'll break every bone of your body and not give you a concussion. So now you just gotta feel that shit for the rest of your life. At least with Mike Tyson. I might be, because I'm dumber, I might be a little bit happier.
I kind of want to get my ass beat by Batman. It's like, yeah, nigga, me and Batman was sparring, bro. I gave him what.
You were sparring. Hi.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. God damn it.
Gotta reach the bottom. You feel me? Yeah. Gotta put it in her butt.
All right. Well, we know Louise is a little freak out here.
I am a saint.
No, I am a saint.
No, I'm a saint. Would you ever live on an
island? What part of life am I at? Like right now, no, because I still believe in my dreams for some reason.
So when you're old, what you're basically saying, maybe if you're old, you'll live in an island.
Yeah, definitely. I think I'm too much of a bitch. I don't know if I really want to go fishing and cooking and, you know what I'm saying, making.
You don't have to do that if you live in an island.
Oh, so you mean like you mean like an island that's kind of already been like meant? You know?
Yeah, no, I'm not saying. Yeah, I'm not saying Survivor. You're in an island.
Oh yeah, fuck. You mean like Hawaii or some
Going
shit?
for yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Look at that shit. Look at that skill. Look at that fucking move. Yeah, take that shit.
How do you want me to take it?
Yeah, take that shit, bro. Take that shit to the
I like how I
face.
did acknowledge it. Well, you know, I think I love the city too much.
Cities in general or
Yeah.
Chicago?
I fucking don't like Chicago. Like, just the city. I feel like once I move to New York, that's it. And if I ever move out, it'll probably
So
just
you want to
be...
trade our rats for bigger rats?
I'd rather trade our public transportation for New York's public transportation, yes.
Really? I don't know if I agree with that.
It's a lot better.
Is it? I don't know. I guess I never paid attention.
Because in Chicago, even though our public transit is good, a car is still 10 times better.
Exactly.
In New York, it's
Well,
up and
that's
down.
because the traffic sucks a dick. And also, our crackheads are better. God damn it, Luis.
Told you, I know how to. I know how to play Jenga, bro. This is all I do.
Is it cheating if you use a condom?
Yes.
Fuck.
Sage's like, fuck, I gotta have a conversation later.
Jesus.
Why would it not be cheating?
Because was I even really inside her if I don't feel it?
Yeah, there you go. That's the spot.
Oh yeah. Don't be a whore. Let me do what I need to do, and then get out.
Do you think more about the people that you fumbled or the people that
Fumble me.
fumbled you?
I think more about the people I fumble.
Okay.
But the people who fumble me, that's just this motivation to go to the gym.
Okay, explain this thought
Yeah,
process.
it's like I'm gonna prove them wrong. The people I fumble, that shit keeps me up at night. The people that fumble me is what wakes me up in the morning. Okay.
That actually was that was actually beautiful.
Okay.
No.
Oh,
Come on. Go down. Ooh.
I am a god. What did Kanye West say? I am a god.
That's such a great album. People. I put that as top 2 Kanye West albums.
Yeah, you've
And
always
people
said
look
that.
Yay albums, and people look at me crazy.
That's
I don't-
Yeezus, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I like Yeezus. I don't know if I put it as the top 2. Oh, fuck. I guess off the top of my head.
I have 88 and like Yeezus is top 2 and My Beautiful is
You are
third.
a very interesting guy.
I think you know what? I think because I appreciate more artists when they experiment and stuff like that. I feel like My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy was like the perfect curated album because he did everything. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't really try think out the box. He's like, this is what people like, so I'm gonna give them what they want at an excellent high level. Versus 88's and Heartbreak and like Yeezus, it was like, all right, I'm gonna step out my box.
And push
And
the
it was-
boundary.
and
And
it
it
was, like,
aged,
so
it
great.
aged so well too. Unlike him. I would my 2 probably be Graduation and probably Life of Pablo. And I went, ooh, come on. Yeah, fuck it up. Yeah. God damn it.
I'm magic with my fingers, bro. What can I say?
You like Rocky?
I never seen it.
You never seen Rocky?
No. I don't watch old movies because they never hold up. Never
Nah,
as good as
Rocky's
people
pretty
say
cool.
it. I'm good. If I want to watch an old Italian man beat his meat, I'll just go in the gay section on Reddit.
That's the craziest way to put that one. All right. Great way to make my childhood weird, my friend. Jesus Christ.
That's the famous scene where Rocky's beating the meat.
Yeah. I love the kind. I love how he. I would love to know how he thought. Like, hey, it's like, what if I just went into a freezer and got to beating my meat, and I gave it everything I had. I was really beating that meat. He's telling us, he's writing shit like, and then I go in there and I beat that meat, bro. I beat that meat viciously. Ain't nobody beat the meat the way I beat my meat.
I've been beating my meat since high school. Been beating my meat since 7th grade. Since 7 years old.
easy can you take it?
No, I think. I think
Oh, you can't do that shit.
yeah, GG's.
Good game.
Good game. I'm kind of sad. I was looking for.
You was fucking me up. I'll be honest with you. The fact that
I'll be honest. I took the hardest pieces. If anything, I won this. If we're going by effort,
if anything, I literally
execution,
won this.
and style. Yeah, you won it, but
Don't beat Donald Trump out here, man. You lost, all right? Don't.
No, see, you took the easy way out. I'm not with it.
Yeah, man. I have white friends now, babe. I'm not gonna keep working hard, bro. I'm gonna take the easy way out, man.
To be fair, that is my problem. That is the Mexican in me. I try to work hard when I don't have to, because they don't reward you. That is one thing. The most people that get taken advantage of is Hispanic women, because yeah, so it's crazy. So yeah, I'm a man out here. I should know my worth.
That's so funny. Okay, last question.
That's such a.
That was a crazy statement. But fuck it, this is a podcast of crazy statements. Last one. Not a trick question. Answer however you please. But in your opinion.
I love you.
I love you too. What is the key to life?
Free porn. No. The key to life, bro, is having great friendships, great relationships, which is just friends. Oh yeah, and also I wanted to say this about when we're speaking about true love. I think what's fucked up about true love is also I think that people don't include friendships into that stuff. So I think that's where they also mess up, because they don't even have great friendships, and then they're out here trying to find like a relationship. And it's like, bro, well, if you don't know how to just meet people platonically, how the fuck you're gonna meet them when sex is involved? So I think a key to a great life is just having great people around you, whatever it be platonically or like in a relationship sense. Because at the end of the day, that's all you have is friendship. Is people. At the end of the day, all we have is each other. So it's people. So if you don't have that, then what do you really have? Like, think about all the wealthiest people. They're miserable because they don't have people around them that really care about them.
It's beautiful.
And it's not because they have money or anything like that. It's just because they're shitty people. They're harmful human beings. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I do.
You know.
So, key to life is friendship.
Yes, it's just great relationships all around.
Luis, thank you, my friend.
Thank you.
Hopefully you want to do it again. Or maybe not.
Listen, we could do this all night long, dog. I got stamina.
All right. Well, thanks for coming out. That's the podcast.
Thank you so much for having me.
Deuces.